Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of SNS Storytime Podcast. You're here with your host, Sky.
We got co-host Matt.
And the assistant to the co-host is not here today, but we do have a nice fill-in guest for us. Go ahead.
This is Andrew, a.k.a. Drew, to my close friends.
And, we've known you're Matt's cousin and our general manager's brother, Andrew. You're his older brother, so, right?
Yes.
Am I tripping here? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, Drew.
Yeah, I go to UTSA, but I'm back in town for the summer, and yeah, I've known all these guys since I was in diapers, since like 95.
Oh, yeah, man. 95 was a crazy year.
Oh, it was
We
great
met
year.
back in Nam.
Back in Nam.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so again, of course, we're here again. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I was referring to the audience, but we're happy to have you.
Yeah, we are happy to have you.
And we have a general topic today. So actually, for everyone listening, we usually know what we're going to talk about before we come in here. We've been doing a good job of that. Today, we weren't too sure.
Be Real just went off. Sorry.
Oh wow, did he do it?
Are we gonna take a Be Real?
I don't have.
I don't think Be Real's ever gone off during podcast.
Can we have a Be Real for our podcast?
I think we should.
That would be cool.
Be great.
I mean, and we just wouldn't do it unless we're in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Or unless we're together.
Unless we're together.
Yeah. I mean, we're not dating, but
No.
We could be.
could be. But so yeah, go ahead and do your Be Real. Do your Be Real.
All right, let's do the Be Real.
Yeah, you do
I'll do the Be Real.
Yeah, I'll keep talking.
You'll
I
keep
got you. But this time around, we kind of came in. We weren't sure what we were gonna do, and we came to the conclusion to do something that a lot of you listeners who aren't from our area probably have never heard about, and that is none other than La Lechuza, which, if I'm not mistaken, translates to
Witch owl.
the witch owl, right? Or the owl witch?
Owl something.
The something,
Yeah.
the witch, or does anybody want to give a brief background on what this is?
So, the way it's told in like Mexican folklore, that's where it's from. That's why it's closer to us. Like it's Mexican folklore. It was an old lady who lost her child, and kind of shape shifted into like an owl.
Oh, it
And-
translates to barn owl, by the way.
Barn owl.
There you go.
She shapeshifted into like an owl to take, like, pretty much like her anger and like all the feelings of like losing her child out on everybody else.
Yeah, so it says here that La Lechuza mimics the cry of a baby, luring unsuspecting victims outside of the house, outside, so the owl can swoop in for her latest meal. Now, I do kind of have a personal experience with this, but nothing too crazy. But my brother-in-law, who should be on this podcast at some point, he has a story that he lived out in the country, and his brother was walking. They would walk to and from their grandparents' house, and he said it's about a mile and a half walk. I think he said a mile and a half, 2 miles. And it was in the middle of the night. His grandma sent him back home, his brother back home with some food, and then he was literally picked up by an owl. And he was already, I think he said, like 16 years old. You have to put into perspective, even if this guy's a $150, he's much heavier, I think. But even at a $150, you know how big this thing has to be, how strong it has to be to pick you up. And the only thought that he had, he said, Lechuza. He said his brother came home was freaking out. I mean, rightfully so. Wouldn't you freak out?
Oh, yeah. That's insane. Where's that at?
Dude, I don't even know the area. Some little town out in the country. I don't know. I don't remember the name of the town. I'm sorry if you're listening, Jay. I'm so sorry. So, yeah.
That was your story?
Yeah, I mean, that's all I really have on it.
That is crazy.
I mean, at my Nana's property, my Nana's my great-grandmother, there's an abandoned house in front of it that my uncle and aunt used to live in, and they don't anymore. And there's owls there, but we would go look at them. Like, I've never felt like they were weird, but I have gone outside at my house, and I do find this weird. Y'all been to my house. You know how we have, like, the light outside, the big light, and then there's a telephone pole in, like the left corner of our property. I have seen an owl there, and it was chilling. It was every night I'd get back from work, or like I'd come home from Crystals or whatever the heck. It would just be there, and it would just be staring at me, and it would freak me out because. So let me further the explanation of Lechuza is that it's a witch. I don't know if you said it.
La bruja.
Yeah, la brujeria, which is witchcraft. It's a witch that transforms to an owl and to and from, I guess, an owl and human. It is really weird when you think about it. But.
Yeah, that's so. like what I was saying like before we started recording like that story. So one of our previous guests, Philip, he's my cousin, and like growing up, his dad would tell us like all types of stories of like things, whatever whatever we were talking about, like like he had a story to tell us. Well, one day we were at the ranch and we were going hunting, and like we're out in the morning, and I mean we had to be at the blind by I don't know 5 a.m. So we're walking out. It's pitch black, and we're hearing like screeching noises, like owl screeching noises, and we're freaking out. Yeah, no, nothing like the typical
really?
like Harry Potter owl. No, like this is like a loud screech.
Ooh.
That's what they're known
like
for, right?
scary, dude.
I think that
And-
that is what they're known for.
So, like, yeah, like they scream, dude, like loud. And then we were like, we finished the hunt, whatever, and we came back and we were telling his dad, and he started telling us a story, and pretty much, he grew up around like Falfurias area,
Okay, yeah.
and
For everyone, that's really how do you say monte? It's pretty woody. It's a pretty woody area around there. Yeah, it's a rural woody area. There you go.
yeah. So he grew up over there in Falfurias, and he with some friends, they were just messing around, whatever. And then like they were out and about doing whatever they were doing. And when they got back, they saw like a big white owl on top of the house, and it was just screeching when it saw them. And what they did, like a lot of them ran into the house like freaked out. Well, one of them grabbed a rock and threw it at the owl.
What the?
Like didn't like was just scared. Like dude, like get
Yeah.
out here, and like it hit the owl's wing, and like you kind of saw it like the wing was hurt. Well then the owl went away, whatever, and then the next day in the morning, it was and like you said, like dude, like they're out in the monte, like this is like
Yeah.
probably on a ranch. I can't remember. I think it was on a ranch. An old lady was knocking at the door in the morning, and the old lady had a sling on and was asking for salt.
With
Like
the
just like so weird, like same, like it was like the same side, like the wing was on. The old lady had a sling.
No way, bro.
Yeah.
crazy.
Like it's the weirdest thing, and they're like out in the monte to where like they just like locked the doors, didn't even like they opened like to where like the screen door, but like they didn't like talk, like she asked for salt, and then like in Spanish, like she was asking in Spanish, and they just slammed the door, didn't know what to do, didn't leave the house, and eventually the lady left. But like it was just like the weirdest thing ever. Like if it was a coincidence, like the lady just happened to have a sling on the same arm
That's
where they
insane.
threw the rock at the owl on the same wing. Like it's just so
a
weird.
random lady that doesn't show up normally.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
don't even know who she is.
And you know what's the weird part too is I do remember my grandma telling me that it was a thing that if you were to hear it, that you weren't supposed to make any noise. Like even if you're inside and you hear like the owl, you're not supposed to make any noise. And that if you feel like you see the figure outside or something, then you're supposed to pour salt like along the windows and like along the door and everything.
So it's not invited in.
Yeah, which would make it even weirder that she asked for it.
It is weird. Well, whenever
Oh, that's a good point. Did you hear Aaron?
Yeah.
He said maybe so that we can't protect ourselves, or they couldn't protect themselves, rather. I've never. That's a really good point, Aaron. I can't lie there. That is good. I mean, I don't know if she could hold it, but either way, that is a good point.
whenever I was a kid, there was because we live out in the Monte too, Benavides,
Yeah.
and Benavides is like 30 minutes away from Fao. There was an owl there on the security light also, and my mom told us that if you see an owl, what you want to do is you want to cuss at it in Spanish.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Really? I've
Yes, I've
never
heard
heard of
that.
that.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
She actually did it, and like 10 seconds later, I kid you not, it flew away.
I want to say that now that you say that Philip's dad said that they did that and nothing, so that's why they threw the rock at it. Yes,
Wow.
I've heard that before.
I gotta say, I have not heard of that one. That's definitely a new one for me. Wow. I mean, it sounds legitimate to me. Maybe it's like, oh well, you understand Spanish, so you understand like the tale of me and who I am and why I'm dangerous. You know what I mean? I mean that, or maybe they just get offended. They're like, oh, harsh language.
Yeah.
like just take off. I don't know, but
This guy has no manners.
it's like I'm out of here. Either way, that's still
Who do you think you're talking to?
to me that seems logical.
But even owls, like in general, are like so eerie.
They really are.
But wouldn't you say they are really like beautiful?
No,
Owls
they're
pretty
majestic.
creatures, that's
they're
what I'm saying.
they're so pretty looking, but at the same time, it's like
They give me the heebie-jeebies.
right.
Yeah, they
'Cause-
hibba-jibba-jibba.
Like I was at the Texas State Aquarium back in December.
I
Question
forgot
mark?
to have owls there. I
Yeah.
did forget to have owls.
In December, and we were doing like the little outdoor, like lizards crawling everywhere. There's everything. And then we got to the owl, and I was like, dude, this owl looks cool. And he's just kind of like looking, and then like fast just like turns his head. He turns his head and just locks onto me. And I was
You
like,
got
I don't
creeped
want to do
out.
this.
Dude,
I don't want to do this.
What if it's a witch? They captured a witch in there.
Exactly,
Imagine that.
bro.
At night, she changes back. It's like, can you give me a hot pocket?
Like something.
Give me a
Nah,
hot
but like
pocket.
just like locked on me. The eyes were like slow blink and like, dude, it was just so.
You just wanted to snap.
It's like I want a pet owl just to
Schnack,
scare people.
schnack.
Like walk around with it like on my arm or something.
That,
my
that
shoulder?
goes pretty hard. Not gonna lie. If someone pulled up with an owl, I'd be like,
Yeah, because like people was
that
like
man means business.
like
respect
people
that
get like
man.
Yeah, I
hawks,
respect that
like
man.
big birds.
Yeah, but see, that's typical. Hawks
Right?
are typical.
I want an owl, dude. Walking around with like an owl on my shoulder, dude. It's like we turn our head at the same time to like lock onto somebody.
Nah, it's intimidating.
Right?
It's intimidating.
If somebody did that to me,
What's
I'd
more
cry.
intimidating, an owl or a vulture?
An owl. Vultures are there.
Vultures are nasty.
Have you seen some of the vultures though?
Vultures
They-
look ugly though. They're
they're-
not like scary. They're just ugly looking.
They're built like Tarzan. They play like Jane. They
Um,
eat dead things because they can't kill anything.
I'm
Sure.
built like Tarzan.
And you play like Jane.
Amen.
Who would say that?
You would say that when we were in like junior high and everything. You'd be like,
I
look like
did?
Tarzan, play like Jane. You would
That
say it
seems-
all the time. We'd be like, oh, look at that
I
team
got
over
that
there
from somewhere.
They're
I got
so big.
I got that from a movie.
And Mount Bay. It's right, guys. They look like Tarzan, but they play like Jane. We got it. I'd be like, all right, Matt.
No, I got that from a movie. There's no way.
I don't know.
I think-
We'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, yeah, Lechuza is definitely something not to be messed with. Yeah, that, like I said, that's traditional like Hispanic culture. Like
I feel like
I don't know if that's just like Mexico and like South Texas kind
I
of.
think it is.
it's
vibe.
like Mexico and Tejano. Like
Okay, so
yeah.
Mexico and Texas. Okay.
yeah,
So which is funny. So in my psychology class, I'm going to take it a little different route. My health psychology, and I'm going to say this because this is how I believe things like Lechuza and all that kind of stuff works. So based on cultures, right? So we have another thing that people haven't heard of. We have ojo. And it seems to be garnering more popularity, like because you see people wearing the eye bracelets and everything. I don't know where this started, and this has been something we've been familiar with since we were kids. The ojo is like evil eye, and there's this. They just say that people have an affinity for it. People can just look at somebody and whether intentionally or unintentional, make them sick. Well, it's been proven medically, scientifically, that is a real thing.
really.
That it like you can make someone sick. Here's the problem. If in your culture you believe that, right? Then that like it's okay, so how do I put it? Kind of out of sight, out of mind. If it's not a thing,
If you have no idea what ojo is, it can't happen to you.
exactly. But if you do, it will. And science has proved this. So you like only Hispanics and only Mexico and South Texas and those who are familiar with ojo can get ojo. And this is a cultural disease that only you can get. So there's some in North Korea, there's some in South Korea. You have the same in Japan. That
Just call
yeah,
it something else.
that they can get over there, but for some reason we're not getting over here in South Texas, and in Mexico.
Yeah.
But it's been proven. So I think the same is true for things like Lechuza, La Llorona, all that kind of stuff that we can get into at another time. But I think if you believe it, you feed into it and you kind
Yeah,
of give it
I
power.
got
You
you.
give it affinity. Does that
And-
make sense?
Yeah, I know what you mean. And it's crazy like how regional it is because I mean, like Andrew was saying, like he goes to UTSA. Like even whenever I was attending UTSA and I had friends up there, like we'd all be out eating and I say I had like, I don't know, like chips and queso and I was eating and like they're looking at me eat and I drop it. And I'm like, dude, like you gave me ojo. And they're like, what is that? What does that mean? Like even like sometimes like that's not even that far, San Antonio. And they
Yeah.
still don't know what that is.
That
Like it's
was
crazy
for
how
me
like
up
we
north,
grew
too.
up with that. We grew up with like all the folklore and like that scares us, you know, like it's like you don't want
It's
to run
just-
into
Oh,
It's
wait.
ingrained
all
in
that
you.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's like growing up, it's like, you know, like, oh, if you don't clean a room, the chupacabra is gonna come get you. Like stuff like that. Like it's crazy how regional it is for us.
Speaking of ojo, have y'all ever had the egg done on y'all?
Oh yeah, so that
Yes,
we
I
should
have.
explain that.
Yes,
so
I have.
I also have.
the cure to ojo per se is you get an egg and you pray over your body and you rub it all over your body.
It has to be the right prayers though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know the prayer.
My great aunt knows how to do it, and she's done it on me like a couple times.
See,
Yeah.
I think I've had it done several times. I never paid attention. My nana would do it in Spanish, but so they do it and then they crack it in a jar or a glass. My nana always did it in a jar, and then it looks really weird. And I know for people that don't know, it's gonna sound so bizarre, but you crack it in there, and is it in water? Right? It's in water. It's in water, and it'll cook on some areas, and it'll literally form an eye. Like it'll form an eye. If it doesn't form an eye, then you don't have ojo. If it forms an eye, you had ojo and you took the ojo
And
out.
like the more bubbles that rise to the top,
Yeah.
is the more like evil, like
See,
Yeah.
someone wished on you.
And then the saying also goes that apparently if you cooked the egg and then ate the egg, the person that gave it to you would go blind. Yeah, I never heard of that, but I know we've never cooked them. So
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, that's another. You have to sleep with it by your bed. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I forgot about that part. Wow. Yeah. Oh wow.
Pause.
That's crazy. No, that's. I mean, like I said, it's a cultural thing. I'm sure that people who aren't aware of this are going to hear it and they're like, "What is that?"
Why y'all
Yeah,
talking about
like, why are you
eggs?
talking about-
bro, like oh yeah, dude, you're
Like they
sick.
get eggs rubbed on their body.
Go
Like
ahead
what
and
is that?
Get your grandma to rub that egg up.
But the
on
egg
you.
is closed. For
Yeah.
for those who not like the eggs.
It's still in the
it's-
shell. and
yeah,
everything.
it's
They
still
don't
the
just rub
shell.
it on you.
Yeah,
It's not Easter. They don't. cook it
No,
on
it's
you.
not a
My
cascarón.
nana
it's
would
just-
use holy water too sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
she
used to
wouldn't.
always.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to get the biggest goosebumps.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie, low key, it would kind of feel good sometimes when
Oh,
it was
yeah.
cold, a cold egg, and you get it on your forehead. Oh,
Now, one time, because you know how you gotta do like the front and the back.
yeah.
Well, my aunt made me lay down on my stomach, and man, for a minute there, I couldn't even breathe. I was like,
Right?
there in the pillow, like, can I turn over now?
It feels good, but it's I don't know. It's an experience.
It's just crazy.
It's an experience. But we've moved on to our next topic, and
I
as
think
y'all-
that was a good first topic.
no, that
dude.
was a great
That was-
first
That
topic.
was a nice
I
one.
got it. Yeah, for us coming up with it last second, like we discussed, it was pretty good. As y'all know, David's not here today, so we're gonna have to phone call for Dave's safari.
This will be our second mobile phone safari.
So we'll see how it goes, and he's more prepared this time, or so he claimed.
Yeah, let's hope he is.
Let's see.
We already got his music going.
I'm
Andrew, you hear
ringing
the
him
music?
right now.
Andrew, here's the music.
His music go hard though. His music does go hard. Let's see.
I like the Shane McMahon one
Oh,
too.
Dave, is that you?
This is David.
Okay. Go ahead and give us your safari.
Did you give me my walk-up music?
It's already on. I forget he can't hear it. I was like, oh, he can hear the music.
All right, this is a tough one. I've been thinking about it all day. You ready?
All right, let me hear it.
Can everybody hear me?
We can
Yeah.
everyone loud and
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
Loud and clear. Okay.
Would you rather lose all your memories or never be able to make new ones?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
All right, that's a good one, Dave. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right, tell everyone bye.
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 Oh man.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Dang. Because for me, I thought at first, I was like, okay, that's a no-brainer. I'd forget everything. But then I was like, well, what if now all the feelings, all the relationships I have, like not only do I have to just forget them and rebuild them, there's an opportunity for me to never feel that connection with someone again.
Exactly.
Like I would like to think that if that were to happen to me, like Crystal would I'd fall in love with Crystal again and all that kind of stuff. But I know the realist in me is like,
It's hard.
that's hard. It's not something you could just replicate.
Yeah.
That's 7 years of like history,
Honestly,
And we're still young though. That's true, Aaron. We are still young.
I'm like stuck. I don't know. Like, because on one hand, like getting real personal, real deep, like I don't have any grandparents anymore.
Okay.
Like all my grandparents.
So you wouldn't want
are-
to forget
are
what
past.
you do know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm never going to have another memory with any grandparent ever again.
Oh wow.
You know, so it's not like something I will ever experience. Like, am I just gonna forget? I mean, it very limited. You know, one passed when I was like 11. One passed when I was like
Nevertheless,
17.
It's still there.
I never knew my grandpa's. So, but like, I have memories, and it's like, am I just gonna forget all of that, or?
But whenever he says, like, if you choose your old memories, so like every
You'll
day
never
you just forget everything.
Yeah, you'll never make another memory again.
I'm assuming it's a very 51st Dates-esque kind of situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
This is gonna sound bad, but before you go, and this is speaking from someone who had, was fortunate to have my grandparents around and still have them around. I don't know, because I've always thought about that as someone who has my grandparents. Is what is it like to not? Like they've always been around since I was a kid. So I would assume, again, I'm trying to see from that perspective. I would assume it would be like just as if they passed before you were, like people that are like, oh yeah, that was my grandma, like, she passed before
I know
was
what you
born.
mean.
But it doesn't change the fact that you have to come to terms with that
to be like, you know
make that
what,
decision.
I'm gonna forget about my grandma forever, and just accept.
But-
like, it's a hard one.
But
It's a hard one.
Here's the thing. If you I guess the debacle in the beginning is difficult, but think about it in this sense. It's not gonna matter once you do. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
You're not gonna have like that.
It's just the moral choice.
It's just gonna be like blank slate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like that. It's that moral choice, but plus like Aaron said, like I'm only 22.
Yeah.
That's
You have your whole life.
You have your whole life.
that's at least
Yeah.
5 more years of memories that I'm gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
Drew, what you got?
Well, wow, that's a tough one. Seeing it that my grandparents are still alive.
See, it's a totally different.
Yeah, it's a totally different thing from that. But I would say I would just forget and the rest of my life make new memories. I mean, because I could always get a history lesson and catch up on everything.
That's true. See?
And I could still go.
Like I said, for me, because I don't think I would ever family. Like, it's undeniable that's your family.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of evidence and stuff like that. Chris could be like, oh well, this and that, or like, look, this was us, like blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just something that's like very
I think
difficult.
I would have to make new memories. I didn't really answer the question. I think I would have to make new memories.
I agree. I think we're all in
I
agree,
have
but
to make new memories.
I wouldn't necessarily say it is an easy decision.
No, it's very hard.
Especially, like someone like in your situation, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Now, for me and you, we have girlfriends.
Okay.
How would
okay.
you-
It's fine, right?
Sorry, Matt. Sorry, Matt. Go find someone. How would that go for you? Like, would you just want her to come up to you and be like, I was your girlfriend. This is everything we've done. Or would you want it to be like, I'm going to take my time and fall in love with you again? Try to.
It's hard to. First of all, I want to say it is very hard to speak for myself in a situation that I've never been in. Like literally, a huge hypothetical. And God willing, because this stuff like that does happen. I hope I never.
Yeah,
have
like
to
you bump your
experience
head,
that.
you get
Yeah.
amnesia, and
I would have to say that I would trust her. You know what I mean? Especially if it's like years from now, we have kids and everything. I'm not going to be like, bruh, no, you're not.
Like, if you
Like, I'm not going to bet those ain't my kids. Like, no, I'm not going to do that.
yeah,
But
like
if it happened today, I would definitely put all my effort into like kindling all that back, and
catch me up.
and yes, you forget everything, but you don't change. So she still knows what I like. She still knows what I don't like. There's some positives.
but I mean,
can
like-
rewatch Naruto. I can rewatch Vinland Saga. I can rewatch shows I've never seen
But, like,
before.
Best things ever.
the thing is like you were like the way you were like you grew up, like that's what you were already like you already knew. Like you forget all that. Like if you might have something locked in your head that tells you, oh, I hate asparagus, and then you bump your head and you're like, you try asparagus, like, oh, this is really good. Like you can change entirely because you don't know anything.
Wait,
like
are we talking-
everything
like,
is gone.
You have the mindset of
Yeah.
a baby?
You don't know your name.
No.
You don't know anything. Everything's gone.
So,
it's not like you have like a little bit
David
here and there.
said you forget your memories. All your memories.
Everything. Everything's gone. You
See-
know nothing.
So then I would have to restart school and college.
No, because those aren't memories. I don't think that's memories.
Skylar.
Something you learn, I guess, yeah.
Where you
dang.
grow up
Well, I mean-
defines you.
Yeah.
That's
But I
you
guess
are
like just for the
comparing this to
question,
Family Guy.
just for the
You have
question,
no
like,
right.
like you forget your family, your friends, everybody. You know nothing about them, and you know nothing about yourself. You're starting just brand new, clean slate. So like, yeah, you can see pictures and be like, yeah, it looks like you're my girlfriend, but like, I have no idea who you are. And even if you start like getting to know them, you can be like the new me. You could be like, all right, like I know who you are, but what if I don't like that anymore? Because I don't know what I like. I'm learning everything from brand new. That's the thing.
I don't think I would say like, what if I don't like that?
I'd be like, I definitely don't like Matt.
It's like that is not my cousin.
Not my cousin.
What you say, Aaron?
You're like brand new.
I think I'm keeping it. I know how to eat. Like I haven't lost motor. You know, I don't have to. I don't wake up and like I can't walk anymore. Like no, I remember how to walk. Like your muscle memory is intact. You just losing memories, like in the sense of like, I don't know how to explain it, but
personal memories. You're losing personal memories.
In that regard, like I said, I'm forgetting everything. At the very least, I'm giving the future me opportunity. Because I don't want to be able to like, even let's say we do a 51st dates kind of esque situation. I don't want to have kids and then watch a video every day and not really know my kids. You know what I mean? At the very least, whether like I said, I do genuinely believe I would fall in love with Crystal all over again and everything. But at the very least, I have the opportunity to have my family and like, you know, have my future.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
That's my final standpoint. What's your final standpoint?
I'm with you. I think I would fall in love with Raina again, and you know, all my family, I would get to know them.
Okay. You're gonna be like, yeah, that Aaron guy, I hate Aaron.
Oh man, I can't.
That is not my brother.
This guy looks nothing like me.
Y'all actually don't look that much alike. I don't think
at all.
No. Matt, your final verdict on it?
Oh yeah, no, I said I was gonna make new memories.
You make new memories. Okay,
yeah,
so we're all in the same area here. But before we move on to my would we call it my topic? Does that seem appropriate? My topic.
I would say that's
before we move on to a random question. Well, I feel bad because Aaron's here. I mean, because Drew's here. So you're not getting anything. But my mom got back from Alaska, and she brought some gifts for y'all. So let me go.
There's no way she brought gifts. You know why?
Why?
Because Alaska's not a real thing. No, I'm just kidding.
So
Thank you so much.
Here you go. That's for you. It's 2 stickers. Some Bigfoot stickers.
Dude.
This is for David. You can give that to David. But Drew, you're in luck. There's an extra. Nice. So you get that one.
Dude, these stickers are, oh my goodness, the Fairbanks, Alaska picture. Looks.
The price is on the back. I told her it doesn't matter.
With the Northern Lights, right?
Yes.
Dude,
so
this is so cool.
Matt will put them on the Instagram. You can put them on the Instagram.
Yeah, I'm going to post this for sure on the Instagram.
So, yeah.
I think I'm going to put these on my PS5.
Ooh, that'd be
honestly
pretty dope. You didn't get the Northern Lights one, but you got one. You got one.
This is so nice. Thank you.
Let me give
very much.
Let me give Mama a call and
thank you very much.
Shout out. Yeah. Let's see if she answers here. She's gonna answer and say something pretty bad.
While you're calling her, Andrew. Okay.
Hey Ma, you're on the podcast. Say hi.
Hi everybody.
So I gave the guys the stickers. I just wanted to let you know they all want to tell you thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
You're the best.
Welcome. I was thinking about you guys.
Yeah, so you've been to Alaska, Mom, right?
Is it a real thing though?
Is it real? Does it exist?
I believe it does.
Okay, there you go.
Up for debate.
Straight from Mama Nene. Straight from Mama Nene.
Yep, I believe it does. It's so remote out there, and you just don't know what else is living out there.
Did she see Bigfoot?
Did you see Bigfoot?
Yeah, he's sitting right there with you. He goes by the name David.
He's not here today. He's not here today, but he'll be here Monday. He'll listen to it. He'll know you gave him a shout out. But
that's my Incredible Hulk.
That is hulky. But all right, Ma, well, I just wanted to put you on real quick, give you the shout out, and say thank you.
All right, bye guys.
Bye. So yeah, there you go. She wanted to get y'all that. That way y'all know Alaska exists. So
I like these stickers. They're nice. But okay, Andrew. So random question. It's kind of a hard topic. A lot of people don't seem to grasp it. So what happens? is Skylar presses a button, and you get a random question. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty confusing.
Oh, wow. So this is a different one. So I'm using a different generator.
Is it Chat GPT?
Yeah, I'm using Chat GPT
Oh
this
my
time
goodness.
for it. And these are actually way more interesting. Because I've heard this question before, but I've never heard it put like this. So, here we go. Drew, if you could have any superpower for a day, what would it be and how would you use it?
I've never heard. How would you use it?
That's
a good
what I'm
one.
saying. And you only have it for a day.
A super
For a
villain.
day, for 24 hours.
24 hours. We're going to say you wake up, you get it, and you have it for 24 hours. And the crazy part is, it's not like you have the opportunity to actually master this. So I'm going to say in this situation, you could use it at free will because it's only for a day. You're really good at it.
I'm going with teleportation.
Okay, and what are you doing with it? How are
I'm
you using
going
it?
around the world. Am I allowed to? if somebody holds my hand, can they teleport with me?
We're talking like Dragon Ball Z
Like
instant transmission.
Yeah. I'm going to say yes.
I'm taking everyone, and we're going to like Italy or Bahamas.
I don't got that kind of money, boss.
Nah,
Nah,
Free
nah, bro.
transportation.
It's the
That's
beginning of the
most
month.
of
Remember last time talking about my bills?
Yeah, that's right.
Wait till the second paycheck of the month. Then we're set.
Matt's got to pay his car.
Well,
And then we're set.
sorry, Matt, you're not going with us.
That's actually really sweet. That's really selfless. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's pretty good. I like that question in general. What? What are you looking at? Let me
Nah,
see.
Aaron wants us to do a Pokemon raid right now.
For a
There's
Flareon.
a Flareon.
I don't want no Flareon.
There's a 3-star raid right
I
now.
already got.
I'm gonna leave Matt in Mexico.
Leave him there.
They're gonna leave me there to sell chicle or what? Chicle.
You're gonna be like the little kids on the street.
Let's see. I guess since David's not here, we can give Aaron a question. We can give you a question, Aaron.
Oh wow.
He's like, it feels so nice. I
Right?
haven't been here in a while. For real? Oh, you haven't had a question since the first episode you were on, right?
No,
Have you?
was it. I know I did one segment, but I don't know if it was grind my gears. or
I think it was
random
grind my gears since then.
Oh yeah, because they started talking about my laundry.
If you could instantly become an expert in any field or skill, what would you choose and why?
Oh, that's a good
I'll
one.
tell you, these are way better.
Oh.
It's any skill or field. So like even like a job. Oh wow, that
that's-
puts a whole different spin.
Yeah.
So what's your dream job? You can literally say like
Well,
expert in this.
aerospace engineering, but I mean, if we're talking about expert instantaneously, like when I get the highest paying job,
What's that?
I don't know. I mean, cardiac surgeon has to be up there. Be an expert.
Okay. So
Or wait,
That's one smart man.
Ooh, underwater welding. That's another big one.
or wait,
But
repeat the question.
there's many other jobs that pay better
and
and are
safer.
less work though, and are less work.
That's dangerous.
Wait, what's the
But assuming he's like a really, really good.
what's the question again?
If you could instantly become an expert in any field or a skill, you could be an expert artist if you wanted.
Can I be an expert football player?
That's what I'm saying. That's a skill. That's a
That's
field,
a lot more money than.
and you're
a
doing something
cardiac
you
surgeon.
like doing. So we'll just say you are
Exactly.
an expert in football.
You're a footballologist.
I mean,
Football, which in retrospect doesn't seem like
Aaron Football King,
I
expert
guess.
football player.
Yeah. So that's your answer.
I would say that's my answer.
Okay. I got to give it to you.
Tears his ACL in the first play.
It should have been Andrew Football 10.
It was originally.
Was it
Want
really?
y'all to know.
Dang.
That was my Xbox
Dang.
gamer tag back in 07, 08.
Oh, okay. So
Mine's always been it's Matt, bro.
oddly enough, this one piggybacks off of Drew's. Matt, if you could teleport to any place in the world right now, where would you go and why?
Right now.
Right now.
Honestly, that's a good question. I would probably go to Hawaii.
Okay. And where I was gonna say
Hawaii. Is that the correct pronunciation? Hawaii.
I think so. Hawaii.
Okay, yeah.
And for the sake of
Of
the
why?
explanation, we're gonna tell you that you are able to teleport back.
Okay.
So you can go and then you can teleport back.
But,
you
like-
cannot like teleport back again. It's just you go there once, you can stay as long as you want.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say, can I stay for a minute?
Yeah,
Like-
you can stay as long as you want
okay.
and then you teleport.
Yeah. I just want to go to like I want to go there. That's one place I've always wanted to
Really?
visit. It just looks so beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie.
Over there.
I think there's better options, but I'm supporting you. I'm supporting you.
Where would you go?
Where would I go?
Yeah.
Oof, New Zealand. Come on.
New Zealand is
New
sounds
Zealand,
nice.
beautiful.
But
Hobbiton.
Hawaii, bro. It
Hawaii
just
is pretty-
looks.
What you see
just
in
looks-
media is the pretty parts. Crime's really bad there. They're one of the worst homicide
Dude,
states
I'm
in the
literally
world, in the
Batman
country.
though.
I forgot you're Batman.
He's widowy him.
She tells me
Not
good
supposed to
night,
tell anybody.
but it's not because I'm going to stop crying because I'm literally Batman.
Can I get an I'm Batman? You always get a clue.
I'm Batman. I
Hey,
I don't
guys,
know.
I'm Batman.
Hey guys, it's me, Batman. It's me, Bats.
Batman.
It's me, Bats.
Let me hear it, Drew. Give me your Batman.
What's up, guys? I'm Batman.
But no, yeah, Hawaii for sure. Just like I've always seen like a lot of pictures and stuff and like videos and just like exploring like the islands and like the volcano.
No,
like,
I
it
mean
looks,
it is beautiful.
it looks amazing.
Because it's not one island. It's
Isn't it?
multiple
Yeah,
islands.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know how many islands.
There's
That's something our
multiple.
manager
Isn't
should
there
probably
one
find out.
that's like a beach with like black sand?
Is that in Hawaii though? I don't know. If that's
Yeah,
in
that's
Hawaii.
in. I think that's in Hawaii. Just like it looks amazing, dude. Skylar, what's your GPT question?
Let's see.
There are 8 major islands.
Oh, there's 8. I thought there was a lot more. Maybe I think Japan has a lot. Is what it is. Let's see. My question is.
Whoa. There's 137 like in total, but only 8 major.
Oh, okay. So there's 137 islands.
So look, Skylar, that's the beach I'm talking about. That's in Hawaii.
Okay, that does look really nice.
Right?
Wow. Yeah. What's the beach called?
I think it's just called Black Sand Beach.
No,
Wow, this is a tough one.
Punalu Beach.
We're probably butchering that, but we'll take it.
Punalu'u.
Punalu'u.
Yeah,
Punalu'u Beach. But you hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
I think I'm gonna put a picture of that on the Instagram.
Matt
too.
wants
that
to
looks
go
amazing.
to Punalu'u Beach.
I think that was in Moana.
Was it?
I think that's the heart of Tafiti.
No.
I don't remember Moana enough. Did you see it, Andrew?
So I have. If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would you choose and why? This is a tough one for me, guys. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of love or a lot of hate for this one. I gotta go with my boy.
Why would you pick that? I'm just kidding.
I gotta go with my boy Naruto Uzumaki, and we're definitely eating ramen together. That seems like a great guy to eat ramen with.
What age?
I'm talking like we're gonna go teenage. Like
You're not gonna learn a thing from him.
I don't need to learn anything from dude. That's a great vibe.
Are
That's
you
a.
talking that question like $100,000 or dinner with? Was it Jay-Z or something like that?
I'll take it $100,000.
Right?
I don't want. Who wants to eat with Jay-Z, bro? So he can look at me while I'm eating and be like, "Why are you eating like that? Why are you eating like that, man?"
It's like chip.
You can show him one of your raps.
Right?
Yeah. He gonna sign you.
He's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, yeah." They don't even
But
know.
Naruto's your pick.
Yeah, Naruto. I gotta let him know. I freestyle on the mic. I've been doing it every time before we start the podcast.
The last three.
The
episodes.
last 3 episodes, just for fun. Maybe eventually we'll go ahead and do it on here at one time.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. But
Maybe.
we'll have to see. I'll have to change up a lot of my lyrics.
Yes, you will.
Yeah,
Yes, you will.
I'll keep it clean. I'll keep it
I
clean.
don't know who I would pick, dude. I feel like Weiss eats so good.
Oh,
I feel like Weiss eats so good, dude.
well.
Because he's like right there with Bulma and gets all the food he wants.
Okay, so I guess I never thought of it that way. I assumed I was taking them to dinner. I'm not having dinner with them. But even at that, I'd still pick Naruto. You know how iconic it would be to eat at Ichiraku Ramen?
Oh, it'd be amazing. 100%.
And like just see like Jiraiya walking
You
through
know
the
how
back.
iconic it would be to
Kakashi.
eat at
R.I.P.
Capsule Corp and watching Goku and Vegeta spar while we're eating pudding.
Joke's on you. You can't watch them spar how fast they move. You're just going to see blurs. That's exactly.
That's fine with me, dude.
It's some nice ambient noise.
I'll freestyle to the beat of them fighting.
That's wild.
I'm just kidding.
But I don't know. Those are some good questions. I think we're going to start using
Maybe,
ChatGPT
maybe y'all can't
from
keep
now
up with
on.
them, but I can keep up with them. Like,
Shut
like
up.
my eyes are watching.
Shut
Like
up. There's
whenever
no way.
Gohan in the Cell games was like, is it trouble for you to keep up? He's like, no, it looks like they're fighting slow. It's like literally me.
Widowy.
But that being said, we're gonna get on to our next topic here, which if you guys are following on Instagram, a lot of you guys already know. But we did, in fact, it's kind of bad, or it kind of sucks that David's not here to talk about it because we literally went with David. The whole reason we went was because David brought it up. But we finally went and got our pedicures. Oh, we did go get. Well, he's at work. David's at work, but and he literally just texted that he's really busy. We went and got our pedicures. Aaron got his toes did. Drew, you did not go, obviously. But what did you think? Was that eye opening or?
I felt like I had an emotional release.
Dude, I can't lie. It was.
It
nice.
was so relaxing and so nice. Like the water was warm, the massage chair was hitting. The movie was a good movie.
Oh yeah, they had on Coach Carter, and I don't know what the other
Coach
movie
Carter,
was.
and then set it off.
Yeah, Queen Latifah was turning up in that movie.
Dude,
crazy.
It was. For the longest time, David has always asked me like, "Hey, let's go get pedicures. Let's go pedicures."
Uh-huh.
And I'm always like, "Nah, like I don't really want to. Like I'm too busy. I can't do it. I can't do
Uh-huh.
it." Always made an excuse for some reason. Always made an excuse, and I kind of regret it, dude.
Like,
That
all the opportunities you missed to go.
was amazing.
It was nice. What color did you end up getting?
I got white.
You got white.
I was gonna get clear, but y'all talked me into getting a color. I got white.
See, I got white, but it's
Only
'cause-
hot girls would get white, so
Hey, hot
so
girl summer.
that's why I got
Or
white.
hot girl summer.
Well, me, not you. You're in a relationship.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I can't be a hot girl.
That's true.
Crystal gets to have a hot girl.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. So, I got white, but I wasn't supposed to. Like me and David were talking about it when we were starting, and the lady was like, "Oh, what kind of color do you want?" And I'm not gonna do an impression of the voice because I know y'all looked at me like I was gonna do it. But so she was like, "Oh, what kind of color do you want?" And I was like, "Oh, I guess I'll go white." I think it was like 409. It was like snowflake white is what it was. White snowflake. And I
It
got
ain't snowing, I ain't going.
I started going through all the colors, and then David was like, "Oh, like you sure want to do white? Like do something else." So that was gonna go with like lavender summit or something like that. And I said it, and she was like, "Oh, okay," like just nodding her head. And I was like, "All right, cool." And then David's looking through, and he's like, "What should I get? Whatever." And I was like, "Oh, go through this." And he looks down, and he starts laughing. I was like, "What are you laughing at?" And then I look, and she's painting my toenails white, and I was like, "Dang it, dude." So that's why I ended up getting white. Aaron, what'd you get? You can go ahead and hop on the mic real quick so you can tell him.
I got freshwater blue. It's like a light baby blue. I love it.
I thought they looked nice.
Thank you.
And for everyone that's curious, we did post them on the Instagram, so you got to hop over there. If you're not following, definitely follow. What's the handle?
Oh, S_S Storytime Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly gonna say I'm kind of sad.
Why you sad?
We pulled up today. We got our toes done.
Oh,
I'm the only one with the dogs out.
Yeah, he's the only one showing off them dogs.
Nobody else has the dogs out.
And, I'm not going to lie. I do have shoes like that. I know y'all are wearing Birkenstocks. I got mine at Walmart.
Birkin around town? Man, I'm always Birkin around town.
I got mine at Walmart. They were like $14, I think, and I could have worn them today. I don't want to wear them during my final, though, my presentation.
They would have given you
out.
extra points for having.
Hey, I already got
toenails.
an A. I already got an A.
They are very.
They would have given you an
professional.
A++, dog.
Hey, there's some pretty good. They did some good work. I did look. They did not charge me $40. I was thinking the lady charged me $40. She charged.
Where's
me
the cheering sound?
She
Because
saw
Skylar
you.
did get an A on his final.
I did get an A on my final.
It was a presentation.
Thank you.
Man, I got classes starting next week, man.
That was really nice. Oh, you have class. I start,
Next Wednesday.
I have my final class next Wednesday. Yeah, my Spanish 4. I'm excited about it.
Dang.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Are
different.
you good at Spanish? Like, can you speak it fluently?
I don't know. You asked me a question. I'll answer in Spanish. Yeah,
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was bad. I know a little bit. Donna. No, wait. I could say
I said he was bad,
Oh.
not you.
E.
Hey, the
el
world
baño
is not
es-
revolving around you right now, Aaron.
Well, you're a
Y
great
el
gay
baño
hater and
eso
only
fuera.
hate on me, so I figured.
Right? Is that right?
What?
Y el baño eso fuera.
And the bathroom.
Outside.
I mean, oh yeah,
El baño es afuera.
I guess it's outside.
The bathroom's outside.
It's like down the hall.
Y afuera es. Ayúdame. But now, did you say que es eso, mijo? I do have. I do want to say though, as someone who has never gotten a pedicure before, I did enjoy it. That little scrub they put on my feet. And then, oh, dude, David did gross me out, though. So his lady was doing something different than my lady. First of all, when they're like doing the cheese grater type thing on your feet,
Like getting all that like skin.
yeah, all
off.
that callus off, it tickles. So I was like holding David's
tickles
arm,
a
like
lot.
trying not to freak out. But my lady would do it, and then she had a towel like where my feet were, and then a towel on her lap, and she was like wiping everything off, like there. I don't know what David's lady was doing. Or why she did it this way. Her towel was on the floor, like on the side next to her. So I was in the middle of talking to David, and he was like, "Man, look at all that cheese." And I was like, what are you talking about? He's all that cheese, man. And I was like, oh, like, are we gonna go eat? Like, I like cheese.
But David's
you know?
feet are nasty.
Dude.
David
And
does
then
that.
I looked, and it was just like just a cake of like a literal like little mound of cheese callus, like,
He has some nasty feet.
and it was pretty gross. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yeah, I'm getting up. I got after that. I got up, I paid, and then me and you walked to my job. Like we walked back there real quick,
yeah.
and I was like, yeah, that's not it. It was gross. You're lucky you weren't there, Drew.
You just left David there by himself.
No, no. Aaron was nice enough to stay with him. And then what color? David got like a purple. David got a purple similar to the one I was gonna get since I didn't get one. Since I didn't get purple, I ended up getting white.
Do you have the fish that eat your feet?
No, they don't have that. You talking about that?
Dude, I want to do that. The fish that
They have it. So on one of the cruises my mom went on, like
Really?
they have those.
I want to
there.
do that, dude.
So
I don't know. I get
But we didn't get like the big package.
No, we got
like,
the-
we
we got
saw
the little
saw this lady getting the big package like with the hot rocks,
Dude,
the
they
hot
They were
towels.
slapping up her calves like they
Yeah,
were slapping her calves all hard. That's what it
Yeah.
sounded like.
and
Hey, it looked nice though. I'm not
It
gonna lie.
did,
And
but-
they got the acrylics too. They put the light over their nails and whatnot.
so that one. What did your coworker say?
Hey, it's acrylic, I think. No,
No, acrylic's like fake nails. Once you get something, you never go back.
Yeah, she said that. Once you go.
Oh,
Oh my
dude.
gosh! And she listens, so she's definitely gonna listen right now.
She's gonna be like, man, we just talked about this
yeah,
yesterday.
it's blah blah blah. It's blah blah blah. Shellac.
Shellac.
Once you go shellac, you never go back.
Shellac.
Yeah. So no, we didn't do that. But I won't lie. I wouldn't be against getting the higher packages.
Yeah, like
do I
all
wanna
that
pay,
treatment.
Do I want to pay $60-something? You know, not really. But
Do you want to have pretty feet?
I already have pretty feet.
Dude, I want to
Have you
have
seen them?
prettier feet.
Get on the Instagram. They look great.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Oh, they are.
Nah, like honestly, I kind of want to do what David went and got like a massage at a spa not that long ago.
Oh, he told me about that
I
downtown.
kind of want to do that now too.
He said he got a back massage.
Dude, everybody needs to get pampered every now and then, you know?
Yeah. No, hey, pampering is. I think that's very
Self-care
good for
day.
men.
And that's
Very
what we
good.
had. We had a self-care day.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm not opposed to going again.
I'm
in the future.
definitely going to go
I
again.
won't lie. I don't think I'll get color again.
Me either.
I definitely.
I'm definitely just going to get like the clear
Yeah.
protectant.
I got color. We got color for the first time for the sake of it, for the sake of the podcast. But
Yeah, just because, like the vibes,
yeah.
the vibes.
Some
Do
vibes.
I honestly think we will go again?
For sure.
At some point, yes. Do I think we'll go as much as we want? Probably not. But I would not mind if they put some NFL games on that big TV. And
But I didn't mind the movie, though.
No, I didn't. But I wouldn't mind watching. Dude, imagine watching the game. You're sitting there getting your feet, pampered up, and you're just chilling. there,
Okay. That just like...
getting a massage. I mean,
Just,
come
like,
on.
hearing that
it's hard.
sounds
It is
amazing.
hard to beat
I
that.
feel like I'd fall asleep.
That's what,
I almost did, bro. I was so relaxed. And then they started like that.
out.
They call it like the cheese grater thing. And it's just so ticklish that
Yeah, and I don't.
I was
I don't
trying
like my
so
feet being
hard not
touched.
to
But
move.
I do like how my feet feel right now. They are great.
Right?
I put my socks on. There was no crunching,
Nah.
no munching, no stunching. It was
I
good.
don't, mine was never like that before.
Hey, sometimes I put that sock on and my little callus get caught. I'm not saying it snags and rips my sock, but it's just a little.
I mean, I've seen your socks before.
Nah,
Skyler.
dude. I
I have
honestly
nice
forgot.
Socks. I'm wearing white socks right now.
I
I'm wearing
forgot I
PGA
had-
Tour socks.
I forgot I had like toenail paint though. So like after the pedicure, we went home, got my pre. I went to the gym, and we went to the gym and we did like a fast workout because I had to come back to. I had 2 slow pitch softball games, and I'm in the restroom and I'm like turning on the shower, getting everything ready, and I take off my socks. And I was like, oh, what the heck happened here? I was like, I totally forgot that I had toenail paint.
That was me last night. When I got home, I got done with everything, put everything up, and then I got to bed and I kind of undressed, went into my night clothes, and then I looked down and I was like, what the heck? Why are my toenails white? But it was still.
The more
really
I
cool.
look at it, the more I like it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not opposed to it, but I'll definitely just do clear next
But
time.
like the white, the more I look at the white,
No.
I kind of like it.
I'm okay without the white. But that does bring us to our final segment, and which we have a new sound effect for. To
Thank you.
Probably a lot of people.
A lot of people were not liking it, as in just me.
I think I did have 2 other people would be like, yeah, it is kind of now that they hear it and all they can think about is car accident. So it
Does
is.
Andrew know the story?
He's listening to the podcast.
So
Why are we getting red over there? Did you listen to the
a little.
Are you up to date?
I'm up to date.
Okay.
Oh
Are
yeah,
you
no, we
lying?
heard last episode
okay.
the other night we were playing Pokemon.
Oh, okay, cool.
man, put some respect
So we I was telling a story about how Nick got into the accident and had to get Halo flighted. And like right after I finished telling the story, we went into grind my gears and the sound was a car crash sound.
It's this one.
Yeah,
And I was like, man,
But
read the room.
come on.
yeah,
There's an
it was pretty rough. There was an elephant, and I slapped it in the face and said, "Oh, you cool," and then just walked off and left it there. But now we have evolved to what really grinds my gears.
I kind of don't want to go first.
I'll go first because this has been on me for a while. I've been thinking about this because this just happened to me. As y'all know, I'm still on my diet, so I've been eating salads a lot, and I get the Cobb salad from Whataburger. Shout out Waddy. And it really, what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears, Skyler?
When I go order food and they get my order wrong. That really grinds my gears. There's not a lot of things I don't like in the I understand if it's busy or something, okay. But when I'm the only person in the line and you forget to give me my ranch, that really grinds my gears. Ooh, dude.
That'll ruin a day.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
So, like, did you go all the way home and then you realized that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I understand
Yes.
now.
I mean,
I understand.
This is when we were at Marcos's for his birthday. I got
Okay.
that salad, and I told Crystal, I was like, hey, when we went and ordered it, I told him like, hey, I need my 2 jalapeno ranch, and the lady was like, okay, yeah, we'll put it in the bag. So she was like, do you want to eat it right now, like on the way over there? I was like, I can't eat a salad when I'm driving, dude. Like, I can eat a burger, that's easy.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, you can't, a salad while you're driving, that's hard. So I was like, no, I'll wait till we get to Mark's house. So we get to Mark's house, I'm excited, dude. Y'all, you saw the salad. It was a mean salad. Yeah, and I pulled it out, and then I didn't get my ranch. So I was pretty upset.
I was sitting right next to him while he was eating it. He was extremely devastated.
I was.
You could
I was
see
hurt.
the hurtness in his just entire body. Like he was not having a good time.
I knew that it was not going to be anywhere near as enjoyable without that ranch. I won't lie. I mean, I ate it. I ended up getting ranch from Miss Solace, thank God. But it was no Whataburger jalapeno ranch. Aaron, Drew, Matt,
Andrew,
who
you want
wants
to go
to
first?
Doesn't matter.
Go for it.
Okay. You know what grinds my gears, Sky?
What grinds your gears, Drew?
When you hold the door open for someone and they don't acknowledge you or say thank you.
The little just the little breeze by, the little. Oh, dude.
Man,
That gets me. Especially look, if you're an older person too, you got time to say thank you while you're walking by. You be walking by pretty slow. You thank you, sweetie. That's all I need. They are honey. Oh, call me honey.
or like they make eye contact with you and everything. Don't say anything.
They should look at you.
Oh man.
So like what are they? What is it? What's that? Telepathy? No, telepathic. Whatever. Telepathic. Telling me thank you with your mind. Just say it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't speak English, say whatever you gotta
Say
say.
it in Spanish.
That's what I'm saying. Spanish, German, Japanese, Chinese, Mandarin. I don't care. Arabic.
Just acknowledge.
Just, like give me a nod. I'll take a nod.
Take a nod.
I'll take a nod any day. What you got, Matt? By the way, Aaron, you'll get one today as well. You'll get a Grand My Gear.
I guess the only thing that's really been on my mind. So, you know what's been grinding my gears this week?
What's been grinding your gears this week, Matt?
Okay, so I work at Lowe's, right?
Yes. I mean, you could say it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we said it one episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you said you and David worked together.
Yeah. So, like, I work in the garden section where we need multiple forms of power equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Example, like forklift, an order picker, a reach truck, things that we need another person to spot us, right?
Yeah.
Well, I worked earlier in the week twice, and both times that I worked, I was the only person that was scheduled, and we had like regional walks coming in. And it was like...
That's the literal worst.
And it was like, Matt, you got 9 pallets on the floor, but also we forgot to schedule somebody with you, and we have a regional walk tomorrow, so it needs to get done. And then now we close the store at 9. we're supposed to get out by 10, and then it's 11:40, and I'm still at the store. And everybody else in the store is gone. Lumber's gone. They didn't come to help. Paint's gone. They didn't come to help.
I hate when that would happen. But
Flooring's gone.
finish.
Oh, but when I'm done, I got to go to Lumber,
over there and help.
and I got to get on Lumber's
Ooh,
forklift and do their work for them.
You're bringing up old
So
memories.
everybody is gone from the store, but guess who's still in the store?
Matt.
Matt, and the supervisor that's there, he's just standing at the desk in customer service.
The supervisor, give me a letter. Okay.
And I was like, it was just not a good day.
I still don't know who that is.
It was just not a good day. It was just not a good day. And I was pretty mad. Because, like, dude, like, there's so much to do. So much to do. And it'd be so much easier. Hey, just send somebody my way and tell them just to stand there with the flags and don't get in my way and don't get hit.
That
and I'm going to be going.
Especially when the managers were, like, walking around or, like, supervisors weren't
No, they don't even walk outside.
That's what I'm saying.
They just walk in every other department except outside. And I'll get a call, like, on the little zebra, like, hey, are you done? Like, no, I don't have any help out here. I'm not done. And then it's like, oh, you know what? The guys in Lumber are done. Can you send one over here? Like, oh, they already left for the day. Like, what do you mean? The store's not done.
Why'd you let 'em go,
but
bro?
yet, whenever I'm done here, it's like, hey, they need help in Lumber. Can you go close Lumber for them? Like, what?
Well, like,
Send some help
it
over
would make me
here.
mad when, like, the guy over there is not certified. Like, how is that guy not certified?
How are you
Dude's been
gonna
here 3 months. Like,
exactly. Oh man, yeah. Like this week, those 2 days I've worked so far have been atrocious, and I work again today. So like, hopefully, we're not gonna run into that problem again, man.
I'll go spot you, Matt.
Please, dude.
Used to work there.
Made me so mad. Here you go, Aaron.
Let me fix the mic real quick.
that's him. That's my baby. That's him. By his side. Okay,
That's
go.
mine.
Okay.
He's my man. Yep.
You
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry.
Y'all don't understand what we're laughing about, but it's okay.
okay. You know what really grinds my gears, Skylander?
What grinds your gears, Aaron?
When people overly stare at you. Okay.
Okay. No. I like where this is going.
So,
Man,
like-
I gotta get up for this.
Were you
Go
doing-
ahead. Go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
So, every year, my friends, their sisters, their family stays at a resort there in Port A for a whole week, right? It's just like a thing. And so the other day, I went over there just to spend the day with them. And so there was, oh my God.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Skylar's up and about doing stuff right now. So, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so they were there, and we went. The resort they stayed at, giant pool. It was like 3 giant pools.
We love big pools. We love big pools.
It was like 3 giant pools combined into one, like connected with like waterfall thingies. Well, anyways, there was 5 of us, and we were playing hide and go seek, and then it got to about 30 minutes before the pool closed, and around like there, we were the only like grown teenagers, right? So
I've never heard the term grown teenagers in my life.
well, like 17 and above is what I'm trying to say.
Y'all are young adults.
Young adults,
Okay.
yeah, basically.
You're adults in the state of Texas.
Yes. So we're the only 17 and above, and so finally we find the hot tub with. They were still young, but they were
Uh-huh.
they were the closest to our age. Just let the story develop.
Okay.
And so we're like, we're just here. There's only 30 minutes to closing time. Let's go in there. And I'm a big dude, right? I have muscle on me.
Whoa. Hold on.
Alrighty.
I'm not
Big
trying.
dude.
So we're like,
I would say you're built well.
Skylar's
I'm
6'1".
built well.
You're built well.
Okay, I would say
Yeah.
we said, let's go mess around with them.
I can't hear him with all that ego over here, dude.
All that
Oh
ego,
my
that
gosh.
big old ego.
Okay, well, this is all not to sound
Okay.
egotistical or whatever.
Oh, that's a big word for you, Aaron. I'm actually happy about that.
Why? Because I have a lisp.
No. Oh my God. Yes, that's absolutely
we
why.
decided, we're here 30 minutes. This is the only time we're ever going to see them. Let's mess around. Let's say, like, I think my age was 16, and the girls were, like, range from like 12 all the way to 28.
I don't know where this is
Yeah,
going.
I don't know
This
where
is
you're
going.
No.
You're going to have to wrap this up quick
Okay,
because it's
so-
sounding worse and worse.
Basically, honestly, this has nothing to do. This is just why we got into the hot tub. But once we got in
What
there,
does that have to do with grinding your gears?
because once we got in there, when I tell you, there's like 4 guys and about 8 girls.
And this is your posse?
No, those were
Okay.
the people that were in the hot tub.
Okay.
When I tell you, I caught all of them staring at me at least 4 times. It's like not even an exaggeration. Like even the girls were telling me like we need to leave because they're all like just fixated on you.
Maybe-
And I felt so uncomfortable.
maybe
and
they
it was
like- Maybe they like your physique.
right. That's what I was thinking. But Yeah,
There was a point where he did have a nice physique. You
About
were
to
toned out
catch a
really well.
case.
no. But anyways, we're even sure they told me this that they're pretty sure one of them even took a picture of me. Like she had her phone and was telling her friends like,
It was your physique. Yeah.
look at this lifeguard I saw yesterday, and like she was holding the phone to where it was pointing right at me, and her friend could barely even see the screen.
The flash was on.
And
All right, all loud.
I'm not gonna lie, even one of the girls, I'm not gonna lie, she had confidence because you know whenever you turn and you catch eye contact and you're like staring at someone, you look away real quickly.
Yeah.
She didn't. She stayed staring at me, and I was like, I
I'm a
turned
firm
over.
believer. No, I'm a firm believer in that. If I lock eyes with somebody, I keep it there. I'm not
No,
breaking.
that's
You're
so
breaking.
weird.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
It-
You're
it ma-
breaking,
It
not
makes me felt so weird.
And if you got a problem with it, we'll address it.
If I
But-
catch someone staring at me, then I'll lock.
yeah, that's what I'm
but-
saying. Like if I'm just like,
I even
it's on,
told
and
my
I'm not
friend-
blinking, baby. You're blinking first. I'm not.
I even told my friend that I was like, that girl in the corner is staring at me so hard, and she didn't look away. And she like, even she did like a quick glance, and she
Aaron?
came back and told me, it was like, she's still like staring at you bad.
I love you. That's got to be the worst grind my gear I've ever heard in my
It
life.
really was.
It
That's
made me
got to be the
mad.
worst grind my gear.
I
I've
heard
ever
the story
of.
yesterday, and I'm be honest, if I didn't know the pretense of the story, I lost him about 2 minutes in.
We
he was
went-
talking
we-
about 16 and 28 and talking about
Yeah.
this, and I lost him
Okay, so
real early.
We didn't need to know the ages.
I had to give explanations
we
for
didn't,
it.
No, we didn't need to know the ages. We didn't know. You could have went, yeah, like
was
for
people.
instance, there was people at the pool and
Staring
we went
at
in
me
and they were
and
staring
wouldn't stop
and
looking at
They
me.
even took pictures of me.
I
End of
lost you about
conversation.
2 minutes in.
End of conversation. We, there was a hot tub, and
I got my body.
They were like 12 years old. Well, I'm big.
I'm
No,
sorry.
you're not.
It's hard because it's honestly probably one of the top 10 most traumatic experiences of my life. Like the amount of uncomfortable I felt is just astronomically.
Aaron's head isn't going to be able to leave this room.
Aaron's not gonna be able to get through the door.
It's growing by the word. It's growing.
We're gonna have to knock
know
out
what?
the window for him.
This is why I like sitting in the corner.
We're gonna
You guys
have
can show
to
me.
take his
I'd
back
like
pages.
to upgrade. I was actually telling Skylar this the other day.
Oh, he
I like
was.
to upgrade my position from just GM to GM/punching bag because for some reason I'm the one that everyone comes after for some odd reason.
It's
I
the
to-
list.
I told my
feel
mom
like
last night.
It's like every single time he talks and says something, nobody agrees.
It's
Nobody
it's
agrees.
actually true.
Like it doesn't matter who the guest is. No, like last time, like we got into like the judgment of the TikTok over the movie,
oh yeah, you were in
and-
the wrong there. You're still in the wrong.
and I feel like that's not
You
even like
are.
the only ones. Like he just has something to say, and nobody just agrees. with
Yeah.
it. I don't know what it is.
Honestly, it's just you, Matthew. You're out to get me.
Everyone disagrees.
Because look. Here, Matthew always gets mad at me for slamming his truck door. Literally,
You know what? I'll admit, I just slammed it. Today.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Skylar
I was in
has
a rush.
been
I slammed it today.
driving
I'm
with
sorry.
us and
I'm
has
sorry.
slammed it multiple times in the
I
past 2
slammed it
days.
once. I slammed
And
it
he
once.
hasn't said anything to Skylar.
I'm sorry, Matt.
So Skylar has slammed my door a total of 3 times, and Aaron has slammed my door a total of 3 times today.
Oh, okay, so
And that's just today. And this has been since you got here. What, May?
Summer Scott.
Like May?
Is it are
Like
those-
May. He's been slamming my door since May.
I
I let it slide for a minute. And I'm like, maybe, you know what? Maybe he's going to understand that door's closing really loud, but he doesn't. And like, it's like he just throws it. And I'm like, he's like, dude, you have a light door. Your door's too light. Okay, if you know my door's too light, just close it a little softer.
Yeah.
Because I never slam the door. I just close it.
In my defense today, we were in the middle of the road and I was trying to go get Kona Ice. And they told me, this is a private event. So I was like, all right, bro. I guess I'm not getting Kona Ice.
But like, it's not even just me disagreeing today. Like, it's Skyler and Andrew. It's Aaron.
No,
It's Aaron against the world.
Back
man.
to
It really is.
his door. It's literally like super light. Like I've pushed it one finger, and like it will still slam.
You did not push it one finger. You
I've
had
done it
arm
before.
motion. You still had this. Look,
I've done it
Look at this.
before.
Look at my
Like-
finger. This is pushing with one finger.
Here's the problem.
You didn't do that.
Here's the problem.
No, you didn't.
He has it opened all the way wide and then closes it from out there. So it's like going all the way forward instead of just
You got to
slowly
do this.
pushing it in and closing it.
Hold the handle. You get to where like this is closing it, and then you just you just grab the handle, ease there, and then a little at the end.
Yeah.
That's it.
Tyler, you're explaining me how to close the door when you've been slamming it too.
In
You've been. How are you gonna tell me how to close the door?
3 times. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You've
man.
been.
He
sorry.
needed
I'm
the
sorry.
Kona ice.
I'm sorry.
No, it was
didn't
even before. It was yesterday too.
At the petty, I did. Did I slam it at the petty?
Yes,
didn't
I
even
remember
realize.
because I was waiting for Matthew to tell you something.
In my
and
defense,
he never
in
did.
my defense, Matt didn't tell me anything. So, but now I'm aware of it. So if I do it again, okay.
But look,
But you're aware, and you keep doing it.
every time you did it, you were very excited for something though.
I was excited. I was excited for the podcast.
No, it was at his house too.
And you know what else?
You
Andrew
closed the door
and
for me at the
Skylar.
house.
And you know what else?
What is it?
He apologized for it.
I
He said,
did.
"I'm sorry."
I did say I'm sorry.
Apology goes a long way.
It does,
Exactly.
it does. Aaron's looking at he looked at the ground like, damn, I've never said
It's
sorry.
been happening for months.
He's like, I never did say sorry.
It's hard to apologize to someone who hates on you at every moment. Ask Andrew. We ate Smoothie King before this. Was he not punching me pretty much the entire time?
I really don't know what he's talking about.
Because he said something I'm not going to repeat on the podcast about my truck and called it a name that I'm not going to repeat.
He
Okay,
also
fair
broke.
I was gonna spray the back because Aaron farted in my truck. I was gonna spray the back seat because that spray you sprayed it. You
It
sprayed
smells
just
great.
one time
Yeah,
and the
it's-
whole truck's gonna smell
Yeah, good.
fresh.
It's good. It's good.
So I grab it and Aaron grabs it from me and breaks. He's like, "I know you were gonna spray me." I'm like, "You don't know that. I was gonna spray back there because there's nobody back there. I'm not gonna spray you." Like what?
Matthew was 100% gonna spray me. He's so predictable. He was 100% gonna spray me. He really was. It wasn't even like, oh my god, is he going to? No, it was 100%.
No, I literally wasn't. And you know what? Enough of that because that was a good podcast.
That was
I think that was a good podcast. We had some interesting stuff to talk about.
We did. Considering how somewhat semi last minute it was, I gotta say it did go pretty well.
Yeah.
I would have to say that. Agree, Aaron? I mean, what the?
Dang.
Agree, Drew. My bad, Drew.
Okay, it ended pretty bad now.
But you know, anything you want to tell everybody who listened? You know, being on here and just experiencing this with us.
Oh man, it was a great time. I had a lot of fun with y'all. You know, I didn't expect this to be like this. This is my first time even coming in. this
Yeah,
room.
like people hear podcasts and it's gonna be like all serious, all dude. We just
We just vibe out.
Just three guys.
We
in the pod.
try to start with something interesting, let people have some information they can take away with. Then we go into our just normal
so we're
conversation.
like they're gonna
pretty
hear
much.
about what have the guys been up to?
Yeah, pretty much that. And then I mean, there's a lot of people that I think they're gonna look into the brujeria type stuff. And
Yeah,
the eggs and
that's-
whatnot.
scary stuff.
Yeah, that's
Interesting
some. It is some scary stuff, and it is interesting. It is. But like always, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for taking time out of y'all's day to be here with us. Matt, you wanna say anything?
As always, you know, like if you have anything to say, any comments, you want any questions to be asked on here, go ahead and send us an email. Find us on our Instagram. That's S_S Storytime Podcast on Instagram. Send us a message, you know, interact with our posts. We're
Absolutely.
posting,
Comment,
trying to get more
like,
out there so we can interact with all of you that are taking the time out of your day to listen to us.
And be sure to go ahead and if you have the opportunity or you don't have Instagram, and we are going to work on other social medias at some point. Right now, we're just starting there.
Thinking of probably TikTok, things like that, so you can actually see how things are
Yeah.
while
and-
we're in here.
Yeah, and
you
just
know?
little things we might be up to outside of the podcast room. And then other than that, too, don't forget about the emails. You know, we actually got a lot from y'all last time. We'd like to receive more. That's storytimepodcast@yahoo.com. Thank y'all to those who have sent everything. We did get a DM about wanting to hear about Atlantis, which we'll be talking about at some point next week. Not sure if it'll be Monday or Friday, but we'll definitely be diving into that a little bit, at least scratching the surface.
Yeah.
Anything else to add, y'all guys? Nothing? Aaron, nothing? Not even? Aaron's like, no, wait, here we go.
I'm just a punching bag here, I guess.
But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much. We are so grateful for y'all, and we can't wait to talk. All right, for y'all to spend the time with us again later this week. We'll see y'all later.
Hey, watcho.
Era.